Hey guys, it's Colin here. I just wanted to quickly do a recap of what I got out of the 30-day gratitude experiment that I just finished a few days ago. So just a quick recap. I'm going to tell you how it was before, what I did, and then how it turned out afterwards. So before, when I first got to Chiang Mai, it'd been a couple weeks, and I'd realized I didn't know a lot of people, and I was sort of depressed, and I felt like I was working all the time. And the work I was doing, I didn't feel like I was very good at. I felt like it was taking me a long time to produce work that wasn't making me a whole lot of money. And I felt like I'd just chosen the wrong thing. And I really just didn't know what I was doing with my life. So I was basically kind of bummed out and depressed. Then I went to this park this one day. And at the park, I finally had a moment of freedom from my work. And I just was feeling the sun and noticing the trees and breathing in the fresh air and just felt very grateful for this moment. And it kind of like hit me all at once at that point. I just thought, I wonder if I just changed my attitude about all this. And, I'd heard about gratitude and how it's very powerful. And I just thought, what if I just tried it out? So that's what I did. I decided to do a 30-day challenge where every day I would feel as much gratitude as I possibly could. And to hold myself accountable, I would write down the 10 things that I was grateful for. I would just think of 10 things I was grateful for that life had already given me. And I would also meditate for 10 minutes a day on gratitude. And a part of this was I really wanted to be grateful for my life's task, like be grateful for the kind of destiny I had. A life's task, I got it from the book Mastery, which is basically like everyone's got their own unique DNA, and it's just whatever we're called to, like whatever our destiny is. So I was like, I wanted that. I wanted to have some destiny or some purpose or something. So then I did the experiment, and 30 days afterwards, or however many days afterwards it is now, life is completely different. I wake up at 6 a.m. every day, and I'm just excited. I'm stoked, and I don't just bound out of bed or anything, but I can easily get up without a snooze alarm. And socially, I would consider I'm in a social abundance. So I feel like there's things going on every day. I have a couple different networks of people, and they're all very aligned with what I'm up to. So very growth-oriented people, a lot of people who are ambitious entrepreneurs, and they just kind of came out of the woodwork after I started doing this experiment. It was crazy. So I feel very socially abundant now. I don't feel lonely at all. I feel like I can reach out and connect with people at any time. Sometimes I feel like I have too much social stimulation. So the next part is my work. How my work has changed is I completely stopped looking at if I was doing the right thing or not, and I actually just saw everything as the big picture. So I started seeing everything. It was kind of had to do with my life's task or whatever, but I started just experiencing this as part of it, and I started giving myself to the task, and I started realizing that it's a skill that I'm going to learn and it's going to benefit me someday. And all of a sudden, I got way better at what I was doing. I was enjoying it. I started making over twice as much money as I was before, and struggling half the amount, and basically zero stress with it. So I've just got it completely very managed and under control, and I'm very happy about it. So that was a huge shift, night and day. As far as my life's tasks go, this has been the biggest shift I didn't expect at all. I had actually a complete paradigm shift where I feel like I'm experiencing life in a completely different way than I was before. Like I see everything in a totally different manner. So before, I look back at how I used to look at career and life, and how it always used to have this the question of am I doing the right thing in the back of my mind. I was always questioning, I don't know if this is the right thing, can I make enough money doing this? And that all has just completely disappeared. And now I experience my career as something not necessarily like I have to choose one thing, but I come from this place of where do I really want to give my efforts to, and what do I really want to be the best at? And that's how I guide myself. And so now it's like whatever I'm doing is the right thing. I don't know where it's going to end up, but I just know that giving myself to everything and creating value and being a contribution and setting goals within that area, that's going to be the thing that leads me to my next step and to the unfolding of my career. So it's definitely not a traditional sense of career, but it's a completely different sense of, or experience of where I see my life going. And it's most days I'd wake up